Happy New Year! Welcome to 2025, everybody. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Vitali. I am the owner of VK Party Supply here in Erie, Pennsylvania. I started my business in January of 2024, and now it's been officially a full year since I've been running the business. And today, all I wanted to do was talk to you about my plans for 2025. Some of you have seen my TikTok videos or previous videos here on YouTube, and I do mention about wanting to triple my business this year in 2025. And so today, I'm going to give you just a couple of points of what I plan on doing to be able to achieve that goal and to be able to triple my business. Now, of course, the list is much longer than just these 5 points, but today I'm just going to share with you these 5. Point number 1 is I'm going to set aside more time for my business. Now, my business currently is not a full-time thing. It's more of a side hustle at the moment. I do have a full-time job that I have to dedicate my full attention to, and then in the evenings, weekends, when I have some time, I get to spend it more towards my business. But sometimes it's hard to want to focus on your business in the evenings, especially after maybe having a hard day. Or during the weekends, you want to do some other things, or there's parties, there's other events, get-togethers, so you can't spend time for the business. So this year, I'm going to dedicate more time in the evenings and the weekends to be able to focus on my business. The more input I put into it, the more output I can expect. So I do believe that it does directly correlate with how much effort you put into your business. That's how much you are going to receive in the end. So definitely number 1 is put more time towards the business. The second thing is I'm starting off this year with a larger inventory than I did in 2024. So last year, wintertime, springtime, and early summertime, I had a very small inventory, and only midsummer and on is when I started receiving larger orders that I was able to fulfill. So now this year I'm starting with a much larger inventory than I did last year, and I'm gonna go right into number 3, which is to continue adding more inventory. I do have some items that I have my eye on to be able to add on to my inventory, to be able to offer up as rentals. For example, I've had people throughout the year ask me about karaoke machines. I did get one that was a little bit cheaper last year, and after a month, even just self-use, I didn't rent it yet, it started having issues. So I had to return it, and since then, I never invested into a good karaoke machine. But I have been asked for one for many times. So I think it's a good item to add on. And so there's other items that I have kind of on my mind similar to that. And then of course I want to continue with adding more chairs, more tables, and hopefully another tent this year. That'd be awesome to be able to add on one more, just because last year I remember getting quite a few calls for larger events that required either a big tent or multiple tents. So definitely looking forward to increasing my inventory. Point number 4 is making more connections. Now in 2024, when I started my business, I connected with a lot of other party rental business owners, and they've been amazing. Some of them are watching right now. It's actually a really nice community of people, very helpful, very supportive, really awesome. But what I'm talking about is making connections with people kind of a little bit outside of this business. Mainly I'm talking about like event coordinators, maybe party planners, venue owners, business owners who do maybe like annual parties for the employees. Now making connections of those type of people who kind of have a little bit of a higher position in the community, just because an event planner will plan many weddings and parties, maybe other bigger corporate type events, and just being able to connect with one of them and become kind of their preferred go-to supplier, vendor, to be able to supply party equipment, chairs, tables, tents, games, you name it. That'd be really, really awesome. Plus, on top of that, they can do a very good job at spreading the news of my business much quicker. So that's what I'm planning on doing. For number 4 is making more connections this year. And point number 5, as you can see, is YouTube. Now, you might not be thinking of YouTube in the way that I'm thinking. The reason I'm doing YouTube videos is to help keep me accountable. So in a way, you're helping me. You're keeping me accountable. I have now laid out my plans publicly, so you guys kind of keep a check on me. Who's gonna look very foolish for laying out their plans and not being able to actually put effort towards achieving them? That would be me. So it's a way to kind of keep myself motivated. It's a way to keep myself moving. It's kind of a perk that in the process it'll help in a way of keeping track of my growth. It'll also be a good tool to use maybe for others who are starting in this business, and hopefully that it could benefit others. I really hope that what I am going through can help somebody else who might be in the same position kind of speed up their progress, speed up their process, so they don't have to start from complete scratch, but kind of watch what I have gone through and maybe help them kind of speed things up in their business. So you guys are going to play a big part in helping me grow and achieve my goals. So guys, thank you for stopping in. Like I've mentioned, the list is much larger, but for today I just wanted to share these 5 points of how I plan to triple my business here in 2025. So thank you guys. I'll see you around, and you guys have a wonderful new year.